What's up, everyone, and welcome to Resenha BJJ. And today we are very excited to share our interview with Diogo Babyshark Reis. Diogo is an AJP world champion, and he most recently won the Brazilian ADCC trials in the under 66 kilo division. Diogo and his teammates Mica, Galvao, and Fabricio Andrey have had a breakout year on the American Jiu-Jitsu scene. Now, back in Brazil, they were already famous for their incredible jiu-jitsu, and the rest of us were just late to the party. They've gained a lot of fans for their well-rounded and attack-focused jiu-jitsu. They can wrestle, they can pull guard, they can pass guard, and they can submit anyone from anywhere. Diogo will be competing next at ADCC 2022 in the under 66 kilo division with his teammate Fabricio Andrey. In this interview, we get to know Diogo and how he got started in jiu-jitsu. We also learn how he joined Melky Galvao's team secretly and how he got the nickname Baby Shark. Before we get to the interview, a few housekeeping notes. Unfortunately, we had a few technical difficulties. This was our first video interview, and our first choice program did not work out, and we went to a backup program that had its own technical issues. So for the first half of the interview, you can see Diogo clearly and you can hear him clearly, but Marcio and I are kind of frozen, so we fixed that in the editing. And secondly, you will hear us speaking a little bit of Portuguese, which we then translate into English. We made this decision because we thought it would help Diogo feel more comfortable and just help the conversation flow better. A huge reason that we started this channel, Resenha, was so that we could have videos like this where we bridge together the different cultures and languages of Jiu-Jitsu. All right, let's meet Diogo Reis. How did you start training Jiu-Jitsu and when did you start training Jiu-Jitsu?
So I started Jiu-Jitsu in 2012. I asked my older brother to talk with my first professor, Alexandre, to give me one opportunity that, like in Brazil, we say bolsa. We say uma bolsa, like one free pass to don't pay
the membership.
The academy, yeah, the membership, exactly. And I talked to him, and he gave me this opportunity, and since then I never stopped training jiu-jitsu.
How did you meet Melky and Mica?
So I was training jiu-jitsu, and then I started training judo. And me and Mica, we won one competition, one trials to compete the Brazilian Nationals of Judo in João Pessoa, Paraíba. And then I had to train in Melky gym judo because in my gym doesn't have judo. So I train like two days per week with the people who won the trials, and 3 days per week I was training with Melky gyms with Mica and Professor Melky, and we travel together, we compete. And when we back to Manaus, I was started thinking about it to go to enter in the Melky gym, and I never talk about with my first professor Alexandre. And I was run away from his gym to go to the next gym, and then I started training with and since then I started training with Melky.
Ok, então, estava como uma equipe secreta. It was like a secret team.
O famoso creonte.
O famoso creonte, foi esse mesmo.
No jiu-jitsu não existe uma pessoa que não seja creonte, rapaz.
Não.
Que legal que você começou a treinar. So you started training with Melky because of judo, yes?
Yeah, because of judo.
And what do you really achieve in judo on that time? Did you win on tournaments, or you just like was just a trying?
When I was competing judo, I never won one competition of judo, never. And my first competition that I won was the trials for Brazilian Nationals. And in the Brazilian Nationals, I won my first fight, and the second fight I lost. and I go to the repescagem. Yeah? Repescagem?
You go to recall.
Yeah, I went to recall, and I fight for the third place. And I remember, like, it was so real. I was won the match by 1 point, and less than 13 seconds to finish, my opponent give me one ippon.
Oh, I see. So he take you down.
Yeah, taking me down.
That's how judo it is.
Finish. Yeah. And since then, I stopped training judo. And I just focus on jiu-jitsu.
How do you divide your training in jiu-jitsu?
Today, como você divide o seu treino? Você tem um treino mais focado em sparring, outro de technique, outro de takedown, outro de wrestling, musculação?
So, depend of what competition or what we try to achieve. So, in my normal schedule, I do 3 times per week jiu-jitsu and 3 times per week no-gi. And I divide my training, my preparation, like I do 2 times per week wrestling and 2 times per week physical preparation. And I train morning, afternoon, and night. So, but if you are focused on, like, let's say ADCC, so we stop training gi and just focus on no-gi, and with more specific drills, wrestling. We do more wrestling. We do more physical preparations because it was the competition requires of you physical takedowns, good attacks. So I stopped since the war. I stopped doing gi. I'm just doing no gi. So really focus on the DCC. But after DCC, I will back to my schedule, my normal schedule, doing gi, no gi. But now we are just focused on no gi.
Oh, I see. So you divide your train, basic 5 days a week or 7 days a week? Você faz 5 dias por... 5 vezes por semana?
I train every day, yeah.
I see.
No, like 6 days per week, yeah.
3 times a day.
Yeah, 3 times a day. No. Sunday, Monday to Friday, I do 3 times per week, 3 trains per day. Saturday, I do 2, like one jiu-jitsu and one physical preparation. And Sunday, I just do one active workout, just to keep the body active.
Like a recovery workout.
Yeah.
So basic, you are super athlete because if you have to train 3 times a day, 7 days a week, you are training a lot, yes?
Yeah, because nowadays the pro athletes, they train every day hard, because of the sport of jiu-jitsu is growing a lot. So you if you don't train so hard too much, it will be very hard for you to win the tournaments.
Of course, that's an athlete's life. As if you're not training, somebody's training, yeah?
Yeah, like this.
I see. So I want to know how you learn English, because your English is pretty well for a Brazilian just live in Brazil, or you live somewhere else. Você morou em outro lugar para aprender inglês?
So I had the opportunity to live in the USA, 2017. We passed 1 year living. We passed 6 months in LA and 6 months in Las Vegas. But at that time, I could not learn English because I was living with Brazilians and we just talk Portuguese. And I lost this opportunity to learn English, and then we back to Brazil, and I study. I was not study, because because we are live with Brazilians, and back to my country, and it was so hard to learn. So I started doing one course of one guy that's in Brazil. He's very influenced, Mario Vergara, and I was doing his method of learning English. So I was improving, and then in 2021, I I went to Abu Dhabi, and I passed 1 year living in Abu Dhabi last year. And the only way to talk with the Arabs, it was English.
In English.
So I told to myself, oh my God, I need to learn English, because now here it's only English or Arabic.
Oh.
So I push myself so hard to learn. Every day I was stuck with everybody just in English, and also I was studying because I had a lot of time to study, and I practice. So now my English is like this.
Well, this is pretty good, Diogo. Don't be shy and don't be too humble. Your English is pretty good. You can understand you really well. So
Thank you.
congrats for your English.
Hey guys, we hope you're enjoying the interview with Diogo. We wanted to let you know of a way that you can get some brand new premium Jiu-Jitsu gear at a discount. Just go to phalanxfc.com and use our discount code Resenha to get $5 off of any orders of $50 or more.
Do you prefer doing no-gi? Do you prefer the rule set of IBJJF or ADCC?
Basicamente a pergunta é: o que você gosta mais de competir? Com kimono, sem kimono? E também quais são as regras que você prefere? A BJJF, IBI, ADCC? Como você se sente mais à vontade numa competição e em qual esporte, mais ou menos? Com kimono ou sem kimono?
You know, about these two situations, I love both, because it's hard. I love the jiu-jitsu, gi or no gi, because
It's grappling,
I think
yes?
because it's grappling. I love it because I love training. So doing gi, no gi, for me it doesn't matter. And about the rule sets, I love the rule sets, because it's very hard to do points. It's a lot of strategy. It's a new world. I think nowadays have gi and no gi, and most of the people think they are the same, but it's not. They are really, really different. Gi is one word, and no gi is a new word. So because I have a lot of people just doing no gi, and a lot of people just doing gi, yeah. But just few people do both, and great. So I wanna do both and great. And I think the game that I play in gi, I could do also in no gi, just to make some adjustments. But I love both, and also, unfortunately, the gi is so high, but it's very hard. It's very just few people could live of just gi, and the grappling, they are giving a lot of opportunities for the athletes to compete with more competition, who have money, who could do good pricing, and also have the ADCC, because the ADCC it's the biggest event of grappling. And also I think this ADCC, a lot of, they will bring more, will be better. And also the grappling will pass the gi. The gi will be here, but the grappling will, because of MMA, of wrestling, because it's not that are hard to understand, but gi is very hard to understand, because lapel, who's winning, I don't know, but no-gi is very easy for people to understand, and also, but I like both. And you say about the EBI rules, I never compare about it, but it's crazy. I could hear some people's they fight before and they say, "Oh, it's crazy. The guy started on your back end, you know."
Yeah.
For the time over, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Overtime. The overtime.
Overtime.
What I think is really interesting for people really like separates no-gi and gi is that no-gi is growing up a lot and it will grow up more, like you said, because look like more like a street fight. People is a two just people like arm against arm or body against body. On gi, we use the lapel. We have these sleeves too, and also too the gi is like a more slow and really more hard to understand. Like for example, if you get like a loop choke, some people don't see a loop choke coming, but it's no gi. It's really easy to see a chokes coming or submissions coming. It's more clear. And I believe this is one of the sports is going to grow up way, way more. That's why ADCC is getting like so much bigger recently. We are going to ADCC, so we're going to see you fighting there. And like I said, for you, we hope all you guys from Manaus win, because I know you can really do it. My family is from Manaus, so I'm more biased for you. Yes, all my family is from Manaus or for Boa Vista. And so we are really excited. We love to see you compete, and I hope all the team, all Melk Galvão team is gonna perform super well there. But I have one question for you. What was your most achievements on Jiu-Jitsu? What do you like? Was the big fight for you? The fight you're gonna always remember so far, because more fights coming, and maybe another new good fights coming too. But what you did before, you are really proud. So, qual foi a luta, o evento que você mais gostou de lutar, que você vai sempre se lembrar até agora, porque outras competições vão vir, mas qual é a que está na sua recordação, assim, falou, essa vitória aqui foi a melhor que eu tive até agora?
E eu vi umas cintas atrás de você.
Yes, have some belts, yes, have a naga.
Naga, when I was a kid, and this was the World Pro, that my first World Pro the last year. But you know, when I was a kid and I started doing jiu-jitsu, and I could learn more about the competitions, and I always say for my friends, we talk about, oh, you would like to compare Europeans, Brazilians, World Pro, everything. And it's a new phase of my life in these big events. And World Pro was my first big event at Black Belt. It was a surprise for me. I did the Brazilian Nationals. And I played Pan Ams, but Pan Ams I was not good enough. I lost in my second fight. And I did the Worlds, you know, for me Worlds was incredible. I got a third place, but it's not not about the result that I want, but I couldn't enjoy, because as I told before, when I was a kid, I was dreaming of living this moment, you know. See the pyramid, see the people calling you to fight, and they walk, you know, to the mat. And it was really incredible for me. And I did the trials in Brazil. You know, don't have the this title, the favorite, yeah, because each competition had one unique moment that I could remember. Oh, this competition was so fun because of this, have this situation, oh, we do this, you know. But no favorite, just each competition bring me some good feelings that I enjoy. I could remember and start to laugh alone with myself.
How's your foods going?
Your diet.
My diet. Yeah, diet. My diet is going well especially for the DCC, but In my normal schedule, I like to eat healthy. No sugar, no bad meals, no bad food. Because I think for you to like I'm a professional athlete, so I have to be in a good shape, good physical, because this is my job, you know, this is my life. I have to make it perfectly. I try to make it perfectly, but sometimes it's hard. But as I told you, it's my job. I can joke with it because this will bring me my food and my house, my things, you know.
It's worth it. Vale a pena,
Yeah, it's worth vale a pena demais.
né?
Worth a lot.
Eu tenho outra pergunta sobre competição. Eu quero saber como é que foi a luta de Estados Unidos e Brasil, que foi muito divertido de assistir, que vocês ficavam ali meio que fazendo um fake, que um ia lutar e outra hora pulava. Foi muita resenha, não foi? Nessa competição. So, how was the Brazil against US on that day? Because was really fun to watch. It was
Polaris,
like
yeah.
Yes, Polaris was really fun to watch it. We have a lot of fun.
The Rashguards.
We is one of the most like exciting tournaments me and Catherine watched recently. So tell about how was on the backstage, how was to be there, what's going to happen. You make new friends, or you make some enemies. You want to fight again, or you want a training. So tell how was it?
You know, this competition was different because when they invited us to fight, we was like, oh, how will be? Oh my God, we don't know. And we feeling like we was in the World Cup, you know, the coach, take this guy. Now, okay, and let's now work together. But our team in Brazil, we already know each other, but never trained together. And it's very hard because we need to understand the game. And we saw the last event who the Team USA win, and they are use this part, they make the guy lift, and they starts to
warm up,
fake it, warm up, if they will fight or not. And the other guy come in and say, oh, they are making this, and we try to make like them, because the game is you have to take the right guy to submit to this guy, or you have to pick one guy to fight with this guy, and no points, no submission, just to take this guy out.
A draw,
empate.
Yeah. Você procurava empate.
Make a draw to take this guy out, the strong guy out. And a lot of strategies. And in the first round, and also we was like scared, because we say, oh, USA team, their leg lockers, the leg lockers are very strong, and we like I was scared of them about it. And in the first round, we was losing by 1 point, 1 submission. And then finish the first round, we come back and we start like, oh, we have to. This guy has nothing. Like we think about it. Let's flow. Let's do our jiu-jitsu. Let's play hard now. And then the second round, we come back. We back different, more aggressive, more strong. Try to submit, And after this, the backstage, we enjoy, have fun, eat together. But I think this competition people have to make more investment of it, because it's good.
I see.
É muito divertido. It was really fun to watch as a fan.
Yeah.
Now I have a question for you. If people want to get your instructionals, where the people can see your instructionals to learn with you? You have something on BJJ Fanatics, what I know?
Yeah, they can access BJ Fanatics and write Diogo Babyshark Reis and to get my instructionals. My first instructional with gear, syrup guard, but soon I will release more of no gear.
Oh, that's nice. And tell me about the Shark system. What do you teach you over there? Like just like a general, like what the positions you teach on the instructional?
I teach one play that I like to do in gi with sleeve and pants, you know, and then I start to mix of syrup guard, X guard, lasso guard, but with one good system, you know, for you just to follow without the situation that are happen, that happen with me, that I do in competitions, and you don't need to study a lot, you know, everything is there, and I explain everything, what happened, the situation. And it's easy just to follow the system.
Nice. So BJJ Fanatics, Baby Shark Guard, Baby Shark Systems.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before we go, we have to ask, why the name Baby Shark? How did this happen?
Oh, Baby Shark. This nickname happened when I was living in Abu Dhabi. We are trained, and one friend of mine, Faisal, and he said, "Oh, Baby Shark," and I say, "Oh, Baby Shark," and a lot of people around say, "Oh, Baby Shark, yeah, he likes Baby Shark," and the next week I fought the Grand Slam of Russia, and I put a Baby Shark on my back. And in Brazil, people say, "Oh, Baby Shark, oh, cool." They enjoy it, but it was not a fix yet. But when I played the trials this year in Brazil, and Mojacin, Froglap, people say, "Oh, it's crazy, Baby Shark." And when Froglap starts to come Baby Shark, everybody say, "Oh, Baby Shark, oh, cool, yeah, you got a Baby Shark." And then since then, I let Baby Shark in my Instagram, everything I do.
That's a cool nickname.
Yeah, it's a cool nickname.
It was a joke that just never stopped.
Yeah. So I want to know about everything about the CC. So how's the preparations going? When you arrive there on Vegas, if you have a time to acclimatize, if you already know your all category.
So ADCC, it's a big competition, and I think not just me, but a lot of people is excited, is anxious of this because it's a big and different ADCC that everybody's talking about it. So all my preparation is going well. We are focused. We are good, and we're gonna be Monday on Las Vegas. This weekend we will travel, and we have this 5 days to adapt ourselves to the weather, to everything. And also the event is already make one schedule for the athletes. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday have the schedule to do. And they already make a lot of things. And we will be there. We are doing. We will train. We'll make the final adjustments. But we are happy. We are feeling good because it's a privilege to be inside of this big event. And all the hard work, how everything, diet, physical preparation, psychological, we did everything. So that we will enjoy the moment and have fun, fight hard, play hard. Go.
One of your teammates, Fabricio, is in the same category as you. So it must be, is it helpful that you kind of get to study your opponents with him and kind of figure out game plans for the rest of the division?
Ela falou que você tem um parceiro de treino, o Fabricio, que está na mesma categoria de você, de 66 quilos. E ela quer saber como está indo a preparação de vocês dois juntos. Vocês estão estudando os oponentes, como vai ser competir na mesma categoria que ele, qual é o resultado que você espera. Eu espero encontrar vocês dois na final ali e que o melhor ganhe. E eu sei que vai ser uma luta fantástica, mas como está sendo a preparação de vocês dois juntos? Você tem realmente um parceiro de treino que vai competir na mesma categoria de você.
Sim, but we will be. If everything is going well, we will fight in the second round of the ADCC, né? Teammates fight in the second round. But we conversation together about this opponent, what they think, what I think, you know. And because now it's very hard to see exactly because the practice just going out on Friday night. But we are studying each guy of this video, you know, to see what they have, what they don't have, or what the game of we can do with against them. And then we will fight together in the second round. We will fight hard. If you will win, it's okay. If I win, it's okay. But we will do our best there because it's the part of the game, yeah. But it will be cool.
Diogo, thank you so much for the interview. We really appreciate your time with us. It was really nice to talk with you. Congratulations for our English. Like I said, don't be shy. Just keep yourself clean. And bro, all the good luck for you on ADCC, on your trip, on your journey on Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, you still have so much potential yet for achieving Jiu-Jitsu. And I hope you see you growing up and more on the sport.
Yeah, we'll be cheering for all of you from the stands. We'll be going to
Team
Manaus.
I have to say thanks for this interview, for this inviting me. Thanks for enjoy our job, what we do. And can't wait for do more interviews like this, and then I'll be more funny.
And that was our interview with Diogo Reis. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Diogo is a great athlete, and he is an even better person. If you're keen to learn more about Diogo and help support him, make sure to follow him on Instagram at Diogo Reis BJJ. And don't forget to check out his instructionals on BJJ Fanatics. He said he's going to be coming out with a new no-gi instructional soon. And as always, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And tell us in the comments, what has been your favorite Diogo match so far?